I got my boots on, I got my faith on,
and I'm riding this road
all the way home. Yeah, yeah. Took the old town road 100 miles in the wrong direction, chasing something that kept moving with no clear connection. Yeah, yeah. Had my hat tipped low and my pride tipped higher, running from a calling on a flat spare tire. But the road curved back the way it always does, back to something real, back to something, because you can only run so fast on a horse's tire. And I was more than tired, I was long past hired.
Can't nobody tell me nothing
When the spirit's in the saddle,
can't nobody stop this riding.
got too much ground to battle.
Old town road to heaven,
That's the ride I'm on. Hey.
old town road to heaven.
Can't be long gone. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Got the 808 kicking, got the spirit in the rain.
Got the spirit in the rain.
Old town road to heaven,
Riding through the rain, riding through the rain. Look, every cowboy's got a story and a reason for the trail. Every road trips through the valley before it clears the veil. I rode past the church 100 times without going in. Figured God and I had done enough, I couldn't start again. But salvation ain't a starting line, it's more like a riverbank. You fall in from wherever you are, from whatever plank, and the current does the heavy lifting. Grace moves you along, and before you know it, you're a man with a different kind of song.
old town road to heaven,
That's the ride I'm on.
old town road to heaven.
Can't be long gone. Yeah.
Got the 808 kicking, got the spirit in the rain.
Got the spirit in the rain.
Old town road to heaven,
Riding through the rain, riding through the rain. They said take me to the
old town road,
I'll ride till I
can't no more.
I say take me to the grace,
The grace,
and I'll ride right through,
that door,
because the road don't end where the map says it does. Guys been building trail ahead of me before I knew what the road was.
old town road to heaven. Old town road to heaven,
Boots on, faith on, heading on.
old town road to heaven.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. There's a road I used to drive that I swore I'd never take again. Turns out it was the only way back to who I was supposed to be. Yeah, yeah. Grew up on a dirt road, 12 miles from a paved one. Daddy farmed the land, I was the one who strayed, son. Left at 17 with a tank of gas and a grudge. Toward everything that loved me, figured I'd risen above. Spent a decade in the city chasing something with no name. Watched it disappear at sunrise every time it came. Lost a girl, lost a job, lost a version I'd invented, and stood in a parking lot at 3 a.m. just relented.
Sometimes the road home
Is the one you burn behind you,
sometimes the grace you need
is waiting where you left it.
dirt road to Damascus,
That's how I got found.
dirt road to Damascus.
God met me on the ground. I wasn't looking for religion,
Just somewhere to belong.
oh, oh, oh.
going strong.
I pulled off on the shoulder somewhere outside Cookville. Sat with the engine running and the radio still. And the song came on I hadn't heard since I was 10. And something cracked wide open that I thought was sealed in. Called my mama for the first time and I don't know how long. She picked up on the first ring like she knew something was wrong. Said, son, I've been saving your room since the day you left. And I cried in a way that emptied everything in my chest. Dirt road to Damascus, that's how I got found. Dirt road to Damascus, God met me on the ground. I wasn't looking for religion, just somewhere to belong. Hey, hey. And dirt road to Damascus, that's where I came from. That's where I'm going strong. Paul met his moment on the highway in a flash. Mine was a Tennessee two-lane with a prayer in the past. God don't always show up in a burning bush or a light. Sometimes he meets you in a breakdown at the side of the road at night.
Dirt road to Damascus,
Found me, found me.
dirt road to Damascus,
Brought me home, brought me home. Still driving that road.
still driving that road,
Still driving that road.
still driving that road.
Raise your glass if you ever sat alone in a crowded room and still felt like
Nobody's home.
I've been at this bar since Thursday, or maybe since last year. Every stool in here's a therapist and they charging beer. The jukebox plays the songs I swore I'd never think about again. And I sit here like a monument to all the places I have been. The bartender knows my order and she knows my face. Knows I tip too much when I'm running from a broken place. She said, you got the look of someone who's been looking for something that ain't at the bottom of anything you've been drinking. And she was right about that, and I knew it when she said it. Sometimes the truth comes from a stranger at the moment you most need it. This is a bar song for the broken, for the ones who sit and think.
This is a bar song
For the searching, for everyone who needs a drink but knows a drink ain't really what they need. A bar song for the ones like me, still looking, still holding, still hoping to be free. A bar song
for the broken.
yeah, I called my ex, deleted it before it's sent. Wrote a text to God, said I don't know where all the good went. Scroll through old photos like a man reviewing evidence of a trial where the verdict keeps on coming back as sentence. Then somebody dropped a hymn on the jukebox by mistake, and the whole bar got quiet like they recognized an earthquake. And I thought I heard something in the melody. I know the same voice that's been following me everywhere I go, and he was right here,
Right here,
in the bar song, right here, in the broken, right here all along.
this is a bar song
For the broken, for the ones who sit and think.
This is a bar song
For the searching, for everyone who needs a drink but knows a drink ain't really what they need. A bar song for the ones like me, still looking, still holding, still hoping to be free. A bar song
for the broken.
yeah, I'm not gonna tell you to put the glass down. I'm not gonna preach from the stool that I'm on. I'm just telling you what happened to a man like me in a bar just like this one. When the grace found the broken, before the broken could run, I paid my tab and left a note under the tip. Thanks for the truth on a napkin from the flip. Walked out into the parking lot. The stars were ridiculous. Stood there in the cold and said, alright, let's discuss. A bar song for the broken. That's what this is. A bar song for the broken. You know who you are. Still surfing, still standing, still walking toward the light. A bar song for the broken. Grace finds you tonight. Only talk to God when I need something. It's the honest truth, and I'm embarrassed by it, but here I am again. I know I only show up when the bottom's close enough to touch. I know I said I'd change 1,000 times without it amounting to much. I know you know my pattern better than I know it myself. I know you watched me reach for you, then put you back on the shelf. Yeah. And I know that probably gets old from where you're sitting, but I also know you said come as you are, and Lord, I'm coming. As a man who's proved he can't do this particular thing alone. As a man who's asking one more time if there's still a way back home.
I need a favor
from the only one
who's ever come through
when everything else was done. I
need a favor from heaven.
don't know who else to call.
I need a favor from heaven.
Caught me right before the fall. I'm not saying I deserve it. I'm not making any deals. I need a favor from heaven, the only favor that heals. My daughter asked me why I cry in church on certain songs. I told her, baby, sometimes the music knows what's been wrong. She said, Daddy, does God answer when you talk to him like that? I said more times than I should get considering my track. She said, and why do you keep worrying every time we go? And I didn't have an answer that was honest, so I let it go. Just held her hand and said with what that 7-year-old said, and let it rearrange some furniture in my head. I need a favor from the only one
Who knows my name
like it was never done. Oh, I need a favor
from heaven.
don't know who else to call. I need a favor
From heaven.
caught me right before the fall. I'm not saying I deserve it. I'm not making any deals. I need a favor from heaven, the only favor that heals. Maybe the favor isn't what I'm asking for. Maybe the favor is that you keep answering the door, even at this hour, even from this man. Maybe the favor already happened and I just don't understand how many times you've shown up that I never even noticed. Maybe grace has been the favor all along, the most. I don't pray perfect and I don't come clean, but I come, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe that's the whole thing.
I need a favor from heaven.
Oh,
I need a favor from heaven.
already getting it, Lord, already getting it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. put outlaw on my file. Before I could spell the word. Now we're different, like a cross on a chain. Ran with wrong people in the right part of my youth. Got comfortable with darkness and uncomfortable truth. My grandfather was an outlaw in a different kind of way, wailing on the radio, whiskey every day. But there was something in the music that kept pointing past the sin. Like the outlaw always knew there was a God he couldn't win against, and wasn't trying to, just living hard and real, and hoping grace was big enough to cover what he'd feel. Outlaw ain't always criminal. Sometimes it just means you didn't fit the box they'd built before they even knew you. Outlaw grace, that's what saves a man like me. Outlaw grace, not the cleaned up Sunday version you can see. I came in rough, came in wrong, came in everything they want. Outlaw grace, made me exactly where I was born. Outlaw grace, did a stretch to redefine my understanding of time. Read every book they had and wrote 100 more in rhyme. Met a chaplain named Robert with a scar across his jaw. Said, son, I was just like you before I saw what I saw. He didn't preach at me, he just sat down and told a story. Said grace ain't for the polished, it's for people in their glory. A failure, which is all of us beneath the different mast. And I sat in that cell and finally stopped running from the test. Outlaw grace, that's what saves a man like me. Outlaw grace, not the cleaned up Sunday version you can see. I came in rough, came in wrong, came in everything they want. Outlaw grace, met me exactly where I was born. Outlaw grace, Waylon said he's always been crazy. He's kept him from going insane. I said I've always been broken, and it kept me in reach of the rain. The rain that washes, the kind you run toward, not the kind you run from. Outlaw grace sounds like thunder for the clearing comes. Outlaw grace, still here. Outlaw grace, made it clear. Even an outlaw, even a man like me, found the grace he needed. Found a place to be free. They put outlaw on my file before I could spell a word. Now we're different, like a cross on a chain. Ran with wrong people in the right part of my youth. Got comfortable with darkness and uncomfortable with truth. My grandfather was an outlaw in a different kind of way, wailing on the radio, whiskey every day. But there was something in the music that pointing past the sin, like the outlaw always knew there was a God he couldn't win against, and wasn't trying to, just living hard and real, and hoping grace was big enough to cover what he'd feel. Outlaw ain't always criminal. Sometimes it just means you didn't fit the box they built before they even knew you. Outlaw grace, there's what saves a man like me. Outlaw grace, not the cleaned up Sunday version you can see. I came in rough, came in wrong, came in everything they want. Outlaw grace met me exactly where I was born. Outlaw grace did a stretch that redefined my understanding of time. Read every book they had and wrote 100 more in rhyme. Met a chaplain named Robert with a scar across his jaw. Said, son, I was just like you before I saw what I saw. He didn't preach at me, he just sat down and told his story. Said grace ain't for the polished, it's for people in their glory. A failure, which is all of us beneath the different masks. And I said, and that ceiling finally stopped running from the test. Outlaw grace, that's what saves a man like me. Outlaw grace, not the cleaned up Sunday version you can see. I came in rough, came in wrong, came in everything they want. Outlaw grace met me exactly where I was born. Outlaw grace. Waylon said he's always been crazy, he's kept him from going insane. I said I've always been broken, and it kept me in reach of the rain. The rain that washes, the kind you run toward, not the kind you run from. Outlaw grace sounds like thunder before the clearing comes. Outlaw grace, still here. Outlaw grace, made it clear. Even an outlaw, even a man like me, found the grace he needed, found a place to be free. Ran with wrong people in the right part of my youth. I was taught that anger was a sin, so I learned to call it something else. I called it disappointment, I called it concern. I was 40 years old before somebody told me. David called it rage in the Psalms, and God published it. I watched a good man lose his job in this house in the same year. I watched his wife pray every morning and still live in fear. I watched them do everything right and get everything wrong. And I sat in church that Sunday while the pastor sung. Said, just trust the process, God's got a plan. And something inside me said it's not enough for this man who worked 40 years and has nothing in his 63. And I felt something rise up that I wasn't supposed to feel in the sanctuary. But the Psalms are full of it, the honest kind, where the writer says, God, where are you? And means it, and doesn't apologize for meaning it. God made anger too. It's in scripture. God made anger too. Read the book a little different. David screamed at heaven, job demanded answers back. God made anger too. And it doesn't mean your faith is cracked, it means you're paying attention. system that took 3 years from my cousin. I'm angry at the cancer that picked the wrong one of us. I'm angry at the silence where the miracle was supposed to be. I'm angry at the prayers I said with everything I had in me that went somewhere, I don't know where, not where I aimed. I'm angry at the people who told me anger was ashamed of itself somehow, like feeling it was evidence against the faith, like numbness was the goal of reverence. I am not numb, I am not fine, I am furious and faithful at the same time, because I read about a man who flipped the tables in the temple and called it righteousness and made it sound simple. And I think the church forgot that part somehow, got so comfortable they don't know what to do now, with a man who loves God and is mad at God simultaneously. Both things true at the same time, both things me. In the song are full of it, the beautiful kind, where the rage becomes the prayer, because at least you're still talking, at least you're still in the room. God made anger too, it's in the scripture.
God made anger too.
Read the book a little different. David screamed at heaven, Job demanded answers back. God made anger too. And it doesn't mean your faith's cracked, it means you're paying attention. I said all of this to God once, out loud, in my truck, with no filter. Said every version of it. Said I don't understand, and I'm angry that I don't understand. And I'm angry that I'm supposed to be okay with not understanding. And I didn't feel a sermon back, I felt heard, which is different from answer. And maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe the Psalms exist because God would rather have our honest rage than our performed peace. So I stopped apologizing for the fire in my chest, stopped translating it into something more digestible, started bringing the actual thing to the actual God, started showing up furious and faithful in the same breath, because both are real and He can hold both. The Psalms are proof, He published all of it, even the parts where we scream.
God made anger too. God made anger too.
David screamed and Job demanded, and God called them his.
God made anger too.
Bring it to Him, bring it to Him. God made anger too. Most love songs are written at the beginning. This one is written after everything. This one is written from a kitchen table, 11 years in, after the worst of it and the best of it, and still hear of it. I have not been easy to love, I wanna start there, because the story doesn't make sense without that sentence. I brought everything I was carrying into the first year of this, and she inherited a man who didn't know how to stay, without eventually trying to leave in whatever way I could arrange. And she stayed, not passively, that's the word I wanna be careful with. She didn't just endure me, she decided me over and over, on the mornings when deciding was the hard option. She decided to stay in the room, she decided to mean the vow, she decided that the man underneath the damage was worth the patience it took to wait for him.
And I don't have a word
large enough for what that is,
so I'm going to try.
say it in a song instead.
Still here, still yours.
After everything we walked through,
Still here, still
we almost didn't come back to. I was the storm and you were the foundation. I was the lost one and you held the light.
Still here, still yours.
After all of it,
we're still here tonight.
there were years I didn't deserve to be called your husband. Years the phone went to voicemail because I made it go there. Years you filed papers and then didn't file them, and I never knew what that cost you to put them away. And I'm asking now, 11 years, and what did that cost you? Because I want to stop pretending that love is free when it clearly cost you something you chose to pay anyway. And I've been carrying that, trying to figure out how to honor it with something other than just not leaving, which is the minimum and not the point. The point is that I wanna be here, not just remain here. I wanna be the reason you stay, not just a project you survive.
So this is me saying it out loud
In a song,
in a song.
'cause some things
Need to be said.
where they can't
Taken back.
be taken back.
Still here, still yours.
After everything we walked through,
Still here, still yours.
all the doors we almost didn't come back to. I was the storm and you were the foundation. I was the lost one and you held the light.
Still here, still yours.
After all of it, we're still here tonight.
She stayed because she saw something.
The years hadn't finished making yet,
She stayed
because love is not a feeling.
it's a choice you make on the hard days.
She stayed because she prayed
For the man he was becoming.
before he could see it himself.
And on the other side of all of it,
She would do it again,
not because it was easy,
because it was him. Last Tuesday she laughed at something I said. The real laugh, the one I spent years not hearing. And I sat there memorizing the sound, because some things you stop taking for granted after you've been close enough to losing them to understand what losing them means. I'm not a project anymore. I'm a husband, and there is a difference. And she knows the difference now, and I know it because of her.
Still here, still yours. Still here, still yours.
After all of it, after everything,
Still here.
still choosing you.
Still here, still yours.
Still here, still yours. I had everything on the list: the car, the house, the account, the outward evidence. The guy was pleased with me, so I was told. Yeah, let me tell you about the year I hit every number I wrote down. Had a car on a vision board sitting in my driveway right now. Had a house to zip code the account with the right commas in it. Had the clothes and the watch and the table at the restaurant where the pastor who told me to sow the seed ate dinner every Friday night. And I sat across from him at his table and waited to feel what he said I would feel when the harvest came in. And it was fine, it was fine, not transcendent.
Fine.
Not God is near, like getting a grade you studied hard for, respectable and empty in a way I didn't have a word for yet. Because nobody preached a sermon about what happens after the bag, when the bag doesn't answer the question the bag was supposed to answer. The bag ain't the blessing, I had to learn it the hard way.
The bag ain't the blessing.
It's just a bag at the end of the day. You can fill it up with everything they told you was a sign.
The bag ain't the blessing.
And the blessing ain't the grind. The blessing is the morning.
The blessing
ain't the blessing. I had to lose the bag to find what is. I gave to the building because I was told the return was guaranteed. And when the numbers didn't come back, I questioned my faith and my seed. Not the theology, my faith. I thought I hadn't believed hard enough. I thought the silence of heaven was my failure, not the stuff. I've been taught about how money moves in the kingdom of God, and I'm saying this carefully because I know this feels hard to hear from someone who grew up in the church the way I did. But the prosperity gospel took something from me it didn't give. It took the space between me and God and filled it with a transaction, and told me love was a return on investment, and told me favor had a tax bracket, and told me the cross was a down payment on a comfortable life. And I believed it for a decade, and I chased it like it was the life, until the end. Everything financial was fine, and everything else was ash. And I realized I've been building the wrong account the whole time. The bag ain't the blessing. I had to learn it the hard way.
The bag ain't the blessing.
It's just a bag at the end of the day. You can fill it up with everything they told you was the sign.
The bag ain't the blessing.
And the blessing ain't the grind. The blessing is the morning.
The blessing is the name.
The bag ain't the blessing. I had to lose the bag to find what is. Yeah. Jesus said it plainly. What does it profit a man to gain the whole world and lose his soul? He said it plainly, and we built a theology to turn that verse into a fundraising strategy. And I'm not angry about it anymore. I'm just done with the transaction, done trying to afford the relationship, done treating the tithe like a toll booth and the blessing like a destination. I want the God who showed up in the lowest year, not the highest account balance. That's the God I'm talking to now. In the morning, before the phone, before the numbers, before any of it, I still pay my bills, I still work hard, I still believe in being responsible with whatever I have. But I stopped counting it as evidence of anything spiritual, because the most faithful man I know has been broke for 30 years, in the most spiritually empty room I ever sat in had a chandelier. So I released the theology of the chandelier and came back to the kitchen table where God was waiting, like he'd been there the whole time, which he had.
The bag ain't the blessing.
The bag ain't the blessing.
The bag ain't the blessing.
The morning is the blessing.
The name is the blessing.
The table is the blessing.
The bag ain't the blessing.
Lord, the bag ain't the blessing, and I finally know what it is.
Finally know what it is.
3 years, 2 months, 11 days. I counted every one. Today is the first day. I don't have a number. The guard said good luck like he meant it, but maybe he didn't. Either way, I stepped through and the air felt different. I bet it different. The way a scar feels different from the skin it replaced. Lighter and tighter and wrong in a way that reminds you something happened. I had $40 in a plastic bag and the number of the halfway house, and my daughter's new school photo in my pocket. She's taller now, she's always gonna be taller now, and I missed it. I walked out carrying everything I broke, everything I cost, everything that kept on living while I was getting lost. And I walked toward the only thing that still had my name on it, the door at the end of the long walk home. The long walk home. Every step is earned.
The long walk home.
Past everything I burned, I don't deserve the door being open. I know what I cost. The long walk home is the road back from lost.
Lord, let them
Lord, let them let me in. I called my wife from a payphone on the corner. She didn't pick up the first time or the second. Nothing shorter than an hour of standing there before she answered. And all she said was, "Are you out?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Come home," in the voice she uses when she made a decision she's not sure about. And I walked 12 blocks with everything I owned in a plastic bag, and God is my only wingman. They were sitting on the porch when I turned the corner. My son didn't recognize me for a second. That's the border between the man I was and what the years did to the image he had of his father. And then he ran, and I dropped everything I was carrying to catch him. I didn't deserve that run toward me. I know what I cost, but grace doesn't calculate, and neither does a 7-year-old running toward his father, coming home. The long walk home, every step is earned. The long walk home, past everything I burned. I don't deserve the door being open. I know what I cost. The long walk home is the road back from lost. Lord, let them let me in. Lord, let them let me in. I stood on that porch for a long moment before I knocked. Not because I was scared. Well, yes, because I was scared. Because some doors you lost the right to just walk through, and you have to knock now and wait and hope that the people inside decided to believe in what a man can become. After what a man has done, I knocked. She opened the door. She didn't say anything. She just stepped aside and let me in. The kitchen smelled the same. That's the part that broke me. The same dish soap, the same. Something in the walls smelled like before. And I stood there in my own house like a guest. And my daughter said, "Daddy, sit down." Like she'd been practicing how to let me back in. And maybe she had. Maybe that's what grace looks like when it comes from a 9-year-old. The long walk home is over now. The long walk home, I made it somehow. Not because I earned it, not because I deserved the door. The long walk home is over. Lord, the long walk home is over. I need to say something that I've been not saying for about 8 years, because I didn't want it to sound like I was leaving God. I wasn't leaving God. I was leaving what people did in this building. I gave everything I had to that congregation for 6 years straight. Showed up early, stayed late. Tired even when the budget wasn't great. Volunteered for everything, brought my family every Sunday. In a week my marriage almost fell apart. On a Monday I went to the pastor, the one I served and followed and defended. And what I got back was judgment, dressed up as a question about whether I've been faithful enough in the marriage. And I sat there in that office holding everything I was carrying. It felt smaller than when I walked in. That's the part they don't put in the testimony, the part where the shepherd uses the staff the wrong way.
They hurt me in the building.
Where I came to be healed.
They hurt me in the building.
And they never made it real. Never said they were sorry. Never acknowledged the wound. They hurt me in the building. And I walked out of that room into a faith I had to rebuild from the ground. I know I'm not supposed to air this out. I know the Christian response is grace and moving on, but grace doesn't require silence and moving on isn't the same thing as pretending it didn't happen, because the families who left after me didn't get a call. The accounts that went unindicted didn't get a mention. The people who asked honest questions and got frozen out didn't get an apology at the annual meeting. They just left and took their wounds with them. And some of them took God with them when they went, because nobody helped them separate the institution from the one the institution was supposed to represent. And that is the damage that outlasts every other kind. When the building makes you afraid of the God who lives outside it.
They hurt me in the building.
Where I came to be healed. They hurt me in the building. And they never made it real. Never said they were sorry. Never acknowledged the wound. They hurt me in the building. And I walked out of that room into a faith I had to rebuild from the ground. Here's what I learned. On the outside of that building, God was still there, not in the institution. In the morning, in the honesty, in the people who sat with me, in the mess without a program, without a budget line, without a role to fill. God was in the kitchen at 2 a.m. when I couldn't sleep. God was in my daughter's face. God was in the moment I decided that what they did in that building was theirs to carry, not mine, not his. And I walked back toward faith from the outside at my own pace, through a door nobody built for me, and it held. I found a different room eventually, smaller, less polished, honest in ways that felt unsafe at first, because I've been hurt by the ones who said they were safe. And I sat in the back again, like I always do. And the pastor said something from his own wound, not a manuscript. And I thought, this might be the real one. This might be the building. But the building doesn't get between you and God.
They hurt me in the building.
But God was never just a building. They hurt me in the building. But God was at the door. They hurt me in the building. And I survived the building. And I found God on the other side of the building. And he said, I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time. I've been here the whole time.